Hello guys, how you all doing? Welcome back to Goals Galore. Welcome to my championship prediction. So match week 16, the final international break of this calendar year is over. No more international break now till March, to our delight. Now though, it's back to championship action. It's going to be relentless until now and the next international break. A lot is going to change. A lot of points to pick up for every side. As always, if you guys go on to enjoy the video, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe. We're still trying to hit 2k by Christmas Day on the subscriber count. It's going to be really close. But if you want to be a legend and help us out, if you're passionate about football like every other subscriber on this channel, this is the place for you to be. We begin the Friday night with Plymouth hosting Watford in this one. Now, Plymouth are going to get most of their points at home this season. We've established that so far. Watford away from home so far, they haven't been great at all. In this one, it's sort of two sides conflicting because on paper you associate Watford being the better side. However, in the environment that they're in for this one, Plymouth at home, Watford away, is actually a reverse. You know, Plymouth are better suited at home, Watford aren't great away. So in this one, I think it'll be a really close game. But something's telling me Watford now are going to start to pull together a few away victories over the home weeks. And I think they do so here, 2-0 away at Plymouth. It won't be an easy game. I just think they've got the quality to beat Plymouth. Bristol City hosting Burnley on the Saturday lunchtime game. Burnley, of course, I don't want to speak about their last game. They will be up there this season though, so I can't be too angry about it. Bristol City at home, solid season so far for Bristol City. Just a few too many draws in there. In this one, I see both sides score, and it really could end a draw. It's hard to back against Burnley, though. Burnley 2-1 at Ashton Gate this weekend. Coventry host Sheffield United now, and this one is interesting, of course. Coventry still on the search for their new manager. Frank Lampard's being rumoured. Ruud van Nistelrooy and many other names have been thrown around. In this one, though, hosting Sheffield United, who before the international break got that incredible Steel City derby win against their fierce rivals, of course. In this one, something tells me Coventry get something. And I do think they will get a point in this one against Sheffield United and a 1-1 draw here at the Coventry Building Society Arena. Moving on, we go to the other Sheffield club. This time Sheffield Wednesday, and they host Cardiff in this one. It is a tricky one to predict, this one, because you look back over the form of the last few games between these two sides, and it's, you know, there's no indication who's going to win this one. It's so split where the last few games, you know, Sheffield Wednesday at home have scored quite a few against Cardiff. Then, you know, the odds, 1 or 2 in between. Cardiff have got a sneaky win. In this one, I think Sheffield Wednesday get the win. 2-0 at home. It really could go either way, though, in this one. Moving on, we go to Ewood Park as Blackburn host Portsmouth. Portsmouth, yeah, it's time for them to start picking up some points. As for Blackburn, incredible at home so far this season. I think it's only 1 defeat at home so far, which is, you know, really good compared to this stage last year for Blackburn. In this one, Blackburn to get a comfortable win at home, winning 2-0 in this one. Moving on, we go to Luton Town hosting Hull City. Two sides really struggling this far in the championship season. I think Luton, it's now or never for Rob Edwards, really. I think if they lose this one, I can't see how he will continue to stay there. Rumours do say that Coventry keeping an eye on that situation, and what a steal that would be for Coventry to go in for Rob Edwards. But would he be interested in that one? Of course, the team that he had to beat in the final a few years ago to get Luton promoted. In this one, though, I do think Luton get the win. Hull is not looking good there at the moment, and I think Luton get the 3-0 win here. Convincing win at home, and just what Rob Edwards needs for his side. They have been better at home so far this season, Luton, and now it's time to make the, you know, the pressure and the moments count for Luton, because otherwise Rob Edwards could pay the ultimate price there. Moving on, we go to Millwall, who currently have the best record in the Championship over the last 5 games, the most informed side in the Championship. As for the visitors in this one, well, it's Sunderland, top of the league this far, doing really, really well this season, and impressed loads of people, and really have been a surprise package so far this season. In this one, I feel like both sides will score, no side to win, 1-1 draw at Millwall. Next up, we go to the Kassam for Oxford, hosting Middlesbrough. Now, Middlesbrough, of course, got an emphatic victory at home last time, and they've always had that sort of power about them where they could go and smash a side, just not been delivering it when they've had the chances so far this season. In this one, they take on Oxford, who have only lost one game at home so far this season. Tricky game, but I've got to back Middlesbrough. With the quality in that squad, especially going forward, I think they will, score a few in this one. 3-1 Middlesbrough away at the Kassam. Up next, we go to Preston, hosting Derby in this one. And it's really two sides who, Derby are mid-table, and you usually associate Preston with mid-table sides. Preston are towards the bottom of the table. And so far this season, you probably would have associated Derby with being a side after coming up from League One to probably be down that end of the table. So they sort of reverse the roles. In this one, something tells me Preston get a shock result, but Derby, I cannot back against them completely because recently they've been putting in a few solid results, performances, getting a few solid results as well. It's hard to back against them. In this one, Preston 1, Derby 1. Moving on, we go to QPR as they host Stoke, and this is really tricky. QPR only one win so far this season. Well, Stoke really have picked it up in the last few weeks, putting in a few solid performances. I do like their squad quite a lot, and it seems to all be coming together now, finally, at Stoke. And a bit of excitement around the club, dare I say. Maybe not for this season, but I think building now for the next few seasons under this manager, I think Stoke will be cooking in the next few years. In this one, though, a tricky game. I've got to back Stoke, though. 2-1 away at QPR. Up next, we go to one of the biggest games of the weekend. West Brom hosting Norwich. This is interesting. Two sides that recently haven't been doing too well. West Brom very draw heavy. Norwich, of course, just lost, I think it's 2 or 3 games in a row. They lost their first game before the international break at Carrow Road in over a year, which is incredible. In this one, though, I've got to back West Brom for a 1-0 win here. Could go either way. I'm backing the Baggies for this one. And moving on to the final game of this match week, it is Swansea taking on Leeds. There will be a matchday vlog for this one. And the Leeds fans last time give it a lot of support. So hopefully, same again on this one on Sunday. In this one, it'll be a very tricky game to predict because Leeds, I don't think they've, really moved into, third gear this season where they've really put the, the fireworks on in any game so far this season. They haven't really stepped it up. As for Swansea, we've been really good so far this season. Not got as many points as I think we deserve this far because, we've dropped silly points and we're struggling to score. But it does, the last game before the international break against Burnley, that was really good. Really happy with that. If we just score 1 goal in that one, I don't think we made that silly error at the end. Will the referee make the silly error at the end to give the penalty? I think we walk away from Turf Moor with 3 points, who will be up there this season. In putting a similar performance against Leeds, I do think we'll get something. In this one, though, Leeds, so hard to back against, and with the quality on their side, I think they get a win. I'll predict it anyway. Of course, I don't want it to happen, but I'll go 2-0 Leeds in this one. And of course, be sure to check out the matchday vlog on Sunday evening. I'll upload it as soon as possible. Well then, guys, there are my predictions for match week 16 of the Championship. The games are flying by and it'll only increase as the weeks go on now as we get into the festive season of the year. If you have enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like and subscribe as always. And let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And I'll see you in the next one very soon, guys. Take care. Stay safe as always. Goodbye.